So the season, we're sitting at 2-2 currently. Played 2 of our first games against Collingwood and Williamstown, which were both unfortunate losses. The boys put in a really honest effort for the first time playing in 600 odd days. The boys had their chances against Collingwood and against Williamstown, but we weren't able to capitalise. We had a really strong week on the track heading into the Richmond game, and we're really fortunate to beat them convincingly in the end. And then we had a really good outing against Box Hill. The defenders have been really good so far this year. Our back six have been really effective in what they've done, led well back there by our captain Michael Sotomarco and assistant coach Tom Perrott. Our defensive structures are really sound. Our boys are performing their roles really well, and we've been really impressed with the development of Nathan Cooper as one of our key pillars, and he's got really good experience around him with Coughlin and Spencer being able to help him out and chop him out around there. We've been able to rotate a few players back there, which has worked really well for us, and our rebound and drive of halfback's been really good for us so far. At midfield, we've got really contested, strong players in there that really set themselves for the contest. We've been really strong in the clearances and the contested possession rates across all 4 games, and that's been well led by Matt Hansen, Don Brew, Tom Gribble and the like. So we're really seasoned, experienced midfielders that have done their job for us week in, week out. And we've also got really good outside players that have played their role extremely well in Clyde Close and Bior Mellowell. From a forwards perspective, we've got some really strong marking targets up there. Been really impressed with the progress of Hudson Garoni so far this year. And it's really helped bring in Wiley Buzzer, ex-Port Adelaide and Geelong forward, who's been a massive recruit for us, both on and off the field. He's been able to provide some really good leadership down there, as well as helping Hudson take, one of the better key defenders for the competition. So we're really pleased with that. Also, we're really impressed with players like Jack Henderson, Shawnee Manor, being able to play some half forward and midfield roles, and then being able to hit the scoreboard on a regular basis, which has been real pivotal, especially for the last fortnight for our side. It would have to be 3-time best and fairest winner Matt Hansen. He's just led from the front, in and under type of player. You know what he's going to give us week in, week out, and he lives and breathes the Werribee values. The best recruit so far this year has to go to Nathan Cooper, who our fans will probably been watching the last 4 weeks, been really impressed with his development. He plays as a key defender, come to us from Richmond VFL and Wangaratta Rovers in the Owens and Murray Footy League, and he's just done a fantastic job on the opposition's best key forward week in, week out. He's an unbelievable athlete and someone that we really see high praise with going forward. We've had a number of good under-22 players debut for our club so far this year. We've had Lucas Rocci, Harry Stubbings, Jesse Clark and Jay Dalhouse, who have done a really good job for us in all the roles they've played for our footy club. We've also been really fortunate to have some really good under-22 players that have stayed with the club that have been with the club for a few years now, such as Hudson Garoni, Jack Henderson and the like. But our best under-22 player would have to be Jack Henderson, where his development through the midfield and up forward has been really important for our side, and he helps provide some drive through the engine room for us. So far, there's been a number of surprises, to be honest. We're spending a whole year out of football, but I think Hudson Garoni would have to be the biggest surprise packet so far this year. He's taken his game to another level. He's had a massive pre-season, someone who's lived and breathed football for the whole 2-year period. He's gone taking his game to another level and has hit the scoreboard on a regular basis. But other honourable mentions, people like Harry Stubbings have done a really good job for us up forward and through the midfield. And even Logan Wagner has been really good in his debut last week. The best quarter of footy would have to be our quarter 1 against Richmond. Coming off 2 losses, Mick really put it on the boys to really lift their spirits and their work around the contest, and we were able to really capitalise against the Tigers in our quarter 1, which really helped set us up for the win. We were able to drive the ball forward, hit the scoreboard on a regular basis, and everything just seemed to connect in that quarter for us. Over the next month, we've got some really challenging games where we're really excited to see what we can do. We've got Northern Bull Ants down at Preston Oval, which will be a really good battle of the 2 standalone clubs. They're a young emerging club. We're not going to take them lightly. They've been really good so far in their contest work. So our boys have to be on down at Preston to try and get the win there. Then we go into Sandringham at Avalon Airport Oval, which is going to be a really big game for our footy club. We played them through the pre-season, had a good hit out. They're obviously affiliated with St Kilda, so they'll have some really quality players that play for that football club, and we'll have to be on our best to get the win there. We then go into the Footscray Bulldogs, down at Whitten Oval, which will be a really exciting game. They haven't lost yet, the Dogs. They're obviously going really well in the AFL as well, and we'll have to be at the top of our game around the contest to put our best case forward, which we're really looking forward to.